Alright, hello! Welcome everybody. Welcome back for some more Kingdom Dungeon and Hero. We are continuing our new Servants of Draeul campaign. We started over here in Torrendor. This is our city, and then we have these two little, whatever this is, outposts. We have a couple outposts. So we had very little, if any, economic production, but now we managed to actually take a fight against our great big neighbor Harry's, and we took a reasonable chunk out of his territory, and now we're actually starting to get a little bit of resources coming in, which is really great. It also means that now that we have more cities to our name, we have 10 locations now as opposed to basically one that we could build in. So we have lots of locations to build in now, which means we can get more purifiers, which means we can get more shards. And shards is the name of the game for us. We need 3,200 shards to summon our god, our dark evil god Draeul, and bring about the end of the world, which is our plan. So that's really great. We also need 1,000. Ultimately, what we're looking for is to get this number right here to 1,000. But given that we're more than 10% into the game, and we are just barely 10%. Like, I don't trust this to get to where we are, to where we need to be. So basically, we need to summon our god, and we want to anyway. It'd be kind of lame if we didn't, right? It's kind of the whole point. We want to summon our dark god, but we're gonna pretty much have to if we want to win this game, because we're not going for, you know, conquest victory. We're not going for any of that nonsense. We're not going for temples. We're not going for artifacts. Blah blah blah. No. We're going to summon our god, and that's going to be our victory points, because he's going to drive this way up, hopefully. And then we just get all the points, and then we win. So, in the last stream, like I said, we managed to take over a bunch of our enemies' territory, which is lovely. And now we can start building things. So, let's take a look. Now, we got to be careful, too, because as I seem to have learned, I think, if you don't have base production of something in a city, you cannot force production. So like right here, our capital doesn't have base wood production, so no amount of harvesters will help us. Harvester plus 0, right? So, you know, that's not great. So if we're going to build purifiers, we got to make sure we do it in a place that has base shard production, which is not there, which is here. So shards there. That's actually concerning. We have no shards anywhere, except for our cap. And then here. So Chatwell is where we're going to put our next purifier. Of course, we can't do that because there's no spots for it. So what we could do is we could ditch this excavator, right? We could ditch that excavator and put that somewhere else, because this like shard production is kind of important. So we're getting 1 iron and 2 stone thanks to that excavator. That's not good enough, so we're going to go ahead and destroy that. How much is this thing to build anyways? We need 20 wood for that. We can buy the wood. So let's get rid of this excavator. We're going to go ahead and replace that with a purifier, which is a little more aligned with our goals. Yeah, so purifier, we need 20 wood. So we actually only need to buy 3 wood, and we can get that, which is what we're going to do. So let's do that. Let's get our 3 wood. And then we can go back and build a purifier. Perfect. So that should give us a +3, I think we're at right now. Yeah, +3. So we're going to get, right now, we're getting 2, so we're going to have an extra 3 shards coming in. And once this research comes in, which should be in the next 3 or 4 turns, we'll be up to +4. So we get some more shards. So that's going to be all right. Our other strategy is going to be to build stuff anywhere we can, really. So food and wood. So this is going to be a harvester right here, which we need more wood for. Yeah, that way, you know, that way we can get more stuff to sell with which we can then in turn buy more shards. So it's all about shards. We're completely aligned with shards, always shards. Rebels minus 70%. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that would go away when we won the war, but maybe it'll take a few turns. I don't know. Maybe we need soldiers. No. Well, maybe we need soldiers there to slap those guys around and get rid of their rebellion, you know? I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, we can certainly try that. So let's send these. Oh no, those guys have. We're good there. Let's send these guys on to over here. Maybe we'll put them there. If that. I don't know that they're gonna rebel much because they can't flip. I don't think they can flip when we're not at war. I don't know. In any case, so that's gonna be our kind of our game plan is just all in on shards because like we can't really do much else, right? It's kind of what we're going for. So we're gonna put a harvester here. This place here. Again, we could put another harvester here. This is just a farm giving us food. Giving us iron and food, oddly. Just because it's nothing. So we could put a... I don't know what to put here, really. Nothing would really be any good here. All we're getting is horses. I don't... and a little bit of food. And we could put a harvester there, too, just for the sake of selling food. But yeah, we don't have a lot of options. Not a whole lot of options, if we're honest. So yeah, this is a harvester town. We just need 40 wood, of which we get 3 a turn. And then we can start harvesting over here. We are getting +4 fruit. So actually, that would be pretty good if we got a harvester there. So maybe we invest in that. So we need 40 wood. How much wood can we buy? We could buy 10 wood. Get 10 wood. Can't sell food just yet. Selling iron's pain. Horses we could sell. Yeah, let's get rid of some horses. Don't have a lot of use for those right now. Do we go hard and just... Yeah, I think we do. I think we actually do. Let's get rid of some iron because we don't need it right away. And then we can buy our wood. Yes, like that. Oh, they have no more wood to buy. That's interesting. Buy 3 more wood. Let's wait. Let's hold off a little bit there. We'll have to wait a few turns to do that. Can we buy any of this? 10 at 440. Oi, ay, ay. We could get 3 more shards for 130. That's expensive, but in shards we trust at this point. Yeah, so we got to build up our infrastructure. That's going to be our game plan. Next turn, maybe. We'll sell some more stuff. Get that wood, build that harvester, and at least that'll be on track to go. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Build up our infrastructure while we wait. But now that we have a little bit of an industrial base, I think we're gonna go to war. We're gonna finish these clowns off. I definitely want to take their cap. It's unfortunate we didn't take it back when it was a level 4 fort. That is a bit rough. We'll just have to come back with more troops and hit them again. So we also have some heroes. They're still drinking, and they'll be a while yet. Okay. Yeah, so let's get some more rumors, because why not? Let's get you there. Nada. Alright, let's roll it, see what happens. See if any of these riots go away here. They did. Okay, perfect. That's good. So that'll help our production since they're not riding anymore. They've accepted the leadership of Draeul. They've accepted their overlords, which is good. I've heard people criticize the turn times in this game. I don't know. Considering there's like 45 kingdoms going at it, I don't think that was too bad. It seemed alright to me. Trade offer. Okay. Morator. Sure. Why not? We're going to be needing that gold. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Trade with the islands. Why the hell not? Okay. I am mildly concerned in that I don't know where my golems are. I don't know where they are. In theory, we have them. I don't think they... I hope they didn't get deleted. Because they were over here, and then we pieced out, and that stack vanished. But if we look at our forces here, we still have... where are we here? Servants of Draeul. Oh no! 58? Oh no! What is going on? What? Okay, that's gotta be a bug. That's gotta be a bug. That's not good. Well, that completely destroys our ability to wage any further wars. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to write that down. Yeah, so our massive stack with the golems and the cav and all that just poofed at the end of that war. It was standing in territory. It didn't get kicked back to our territory. It just got deleted. I don't think that's right. I'm going to have to make a bug report on that. And that's going to seriously impede our ability to win this game. Unless we just... That's it for wars. We don't fight anybody else. We don't have the production. We can't... I mean, 60 iron for some devout. Like, I don't know. That's a bit rough. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Well, we'll see. Let's meet these guys up here. Yeah, and they had a leader. They had golems. It was a full stack. So that really should not have happened. That's a shame that the game did that. That's got to be a bug. And if it's not a bug, that's I would call that bad game design. It should have moved it to the to our friendly territory. It should not have deleted that stack. Oh well, we'll see if we can keep going here. That's a pretty big kick in the teeth, but we'll keep pressing on here. We'll roll with that one and see if we can make anything out of this playthrough. Yeah, that's frustrating. Okay, anyways, so I think these guys were in our face, but again, without our golems, we can't really fight that that fortification, so we're gonna have to leave that. Okay, let's see here. What are we doing? I think we wanted the harvester, didn't we? Yes, we want food, wood. Yes, we want a harvester here. So let's get that. This city provides nothing else for us, unfortunately. I mean, 12 gold. We could get a token amount of gold here for a bunch of wood. Nullifier works against us. Purifier would do us no good because there's no base shard production, so this would do absolutely nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. And it costs us shards to put that to put that thing down, so that's a bit rough. So we can buy any more shards. Let's sell some crap. Let's sell 100 wood, or 100 stone. Get us a bunch of monies. And then... let's buy up a bunch of these. 10 at 440. 10 at 550. Is it going to be enough to buy 10 a turn? 10 per turn, so we're basically doubling our shard. Okay, what do we got? We want... yeah, I don't know. Let's hold off. See if the price drops next turn. We'll buy at least 10 a turn. I feel like we kind of have to, right? Yeah. Hmm. That does suck. Yeah, I've got a bunch of little bugs and issues kind of saved up. I think maybe after the stream I'll post on his his Steam page, because that is a little bit rough. Okay. No heroes. Can't do much else here. Bad iron income. Maybe we can get one more. Oh yeah, these neophytes are trash. Melee 2. Yeah, they're no good. We could use them to sit in cities while we have these real troops going out doing things. Yeah, I don't know why you would ever build this. I don't know why you would ever do that. Okay, maybe we stop selling horses. I'm just realizing something. So, we're getting a lot of horses, and our iron income leaves a lot to be desired. So what if we just start pumping cav? Second thought, no, let's not do that. These guys are better in melee anyways. These guys cost nothing but gold and food, which we don't have. Okay. All right, let's just roll it up. Let's keep going. Unfortunately, because of that, what that basically means at this point is if we get declared on, we're basically screwed. We can't fight anybody anymore. We have to stay out of wars permanently, which is going to be tough as the hated big bad of the game. I don't see that working. I wonder if there's anything about that in here. That actually annoys me. Military. Our Navy's movement. Starvation. Combat. Armies that swords reduce damage, slightly fair to defender, only range. Right. Pairing, no. Plus 480 VP. Corruption Curse. No, it's more than that. Right? Plus 50,000. So it's an automatic victory, essentially, if you get that. Assuming, of course, that one of the other AI nations hasn't grabbed all the Unity runes. But that seems unlikely. Okay, so we have some Devout here we can put down. Oh, no. Look at this. Here's my... Okay. Okay, it took... Oh, shit. Oh no. Okay, so now... Oh, no. Okay. Alright. False alarm. Yeah, that's a big false alarm there. I thought it got deleted. It gets put into a spawn queue. Okay. Well, that's less catastrophic. So, though, where the hell did my leader go is the next question. Who was leading that anyways? I actually don't remember. I think was it Somnath? I think it was Somnath, wasn't it? Yeah, Somnath. You were leading these guys, weren't you? Okay, so we want cleverness and intelligence if we can. Nope. Azure Hacker. Thought Ring Intelligence, we can give that to him. Help his leadership out a little bit. That could be good. And then we can give some of this other crap to some of our other dudes here, right? These guys... Yeah. So you're not using anything, are you? What's that? Weapon... These are all weapons. Gee, Blinn, you're not even using anything. What's the matter with you? Strength and weapon. Just pure weapon. Defense 8. So you're the big defensive guy. Which means we can give you the goal sword. No, actually, we'll give you that one. We don't want to take defense away from our defender. Weapon +2. Armor -1. I don't know. Oh no, you're already decked out, sir. You're already decked out. So Auroch Blade is what? +2 weapon. Dark Seekers +2. That's +2. It's all the same basic weapon, right? Okay, so you're pimped out. What's the point of you? You're just a brute. You suck. I mean, you don't suck. You're just not terribly useful to us right now. Though, you know what we probably should do in this playthrough, to be honest? What we should do is we should have more than one party going. That way we get more dungeons, more shards. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's do that. So, let's get Somnath before we do anything else. You're going to go over here and lead that army that you were leading before. So there you go. Those guys are drinking. So we need 1, 2... We need more dudes. Wizard, Druid, Adventurer. Yeah, sounds great. Too many heroes on... What? Oh, because we're leading. Right. We have... Okay, so we're going to need guilds. We need a guild. We need at least one guild. That is what we need. So... Somewhere that's otherwise useless. This town, for instance... is useless, mostly. Wasn't there like a one... No, let's go back to this land here. Guild. 30 wood. God damn the wood. We're getting 10 wood a turn, though. So maybe, yeah, maybe, do I spend the money on that? Let's wait a couple turns and we'll build a guild. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Okay. I think we were... Oh no, we still got food to store. Using a bunch. Let's sell. Yeah, no. We just don't have that much. Hold off on the iron. Could sell some of the... Let's just buy some of these. 100 at 440. Oh wow, we can't afford it, eh? Get 10, 13, 20. Get 30. Well, let's just, yeah, 440. We'll buy them at 440, you know? Trying to keep that going up. We only need like 3,000 more. Which is going to be a big problem. So 23 per turn, and we need 3,000. Yeah, no, we're not going to get that. Not in 180 turns. What's that? Like, let's say... Hold on, let's do some quick stuff here. Calculator. 1,000. Do it in like maybe 130 turns, maybe. Yeah, we basically need to get 23 a turn, which is basically exactly what we're getting. What do you know? Yeah. So we basically need to buy 10 shards a turn, and then towards the end of the game, we might be in a position to summon Draeul. Now, of course, that'll help. Shard production will help with that, with our research. Being in the dungeons will help marginally with that. So yeah. It's not going to be easy at all. Okay. Right. Well, at least we can now declare war. So I think I might, look into taking, what is this? Sunfall Sect or whatever the hell they're called. Because they so instantly attacked us. Yeah, let's just roll it up. That's all we can do. So yeah, we pretty much can't go a turn without buying at least 10 shards, or we're going to be in some trouble. But I would like to take more territory, purely just to get more income for more stuff to sell, to have more money to buy more shards, you know what I mean? So we'll see if we can take that town. Trade offer, yep, we'll take it. More trade means more money. Okay. So yeah, move you clowns down south. Oh my god, let's get you going there. Yeah, I guess we can march you that way. You can come down now. Okay, so we got our heroes back, which is kind of nice. I don't know that we're stepping into any medium dungeons just yet. I don't think they're quite there. But we might have no choice. We might have to do it. I'd really rather not, but nope, that's not gonna work. We have 3 mediums here and no other options, so I think we might have no choice. We don't have to step into a medium dungeon, which I'm not really excited about. What do we level, like... What do we level? Level 4? Yeah. I don't know about this one. I think we need a few more low dungeons, but we are out of options here, so let's not auto-explore, because our whole party will get wrecked. Particularly with only 11 here. Like, we're gonna have to basically take one fight per run here. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Okay, cross your fingers. Hey, it's Draeul. Forbidden Shrine. It's a shrine to Draeul. Yeah, like, some of these guys just have way too good... And there's a shaman here who can probably out-heal us. Oh, we got a guy. What are we doing for... Okay, so our Necro might level here. Lothian, or Lothane, is close to. Yeah, so our mages here might level up. We'll see. Let's get you healing. He's bashed. Very good. Very, very good. There we are. Let's keep the healing rocking. The gold is fine, but really what we're after here is the shards. Of course, gold helps with that, but we'll see how we do. Hey, what's up, Odie? What sort of nation are we this time? We are a death cult. We are the servants of Draeul. And our goal is to summon Draeul and bring about the corruption curse. So we want to basically get this number to 1,000. And it's going by about 10, 12 a turn, more or less. And we can severely increase the speed of that by summoning our dark god Draeul into the land, which I'll show you in a sec here. Yeah, so we're out of heals, so we're gonna have to bail on that. Search, and that's as far as we're going. Actually, we can camp. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can camp, so we get a little bit more mileage out of our guys. So because we're using this the base map, this is the main campaign map. And it has, quote, large adventures on, which means you can camp in the middle of your dungeon crawl and recover all your stuff and keep going. Also means the dungeons are bigger. Nothing like a little apocalyptic plague. Yeah, pretty much. It's got some interesting flavor text, too. Like, interesting lore, I guess. So, I forget it now, but it's... Yeah, it was pretty crazy stuff. Like, the gods fought this evil creature, Draeul, and then, you know... people thought everything was good. They thought the gods won, but then they saw this evil purple sort of haze on the horizon or whatever, and then Then Draeul started cursing things, and yeah, it's... And now of course, we're trying to bring him back. This is our first medium dungeon. I think our guys are a little bit under-leveled to be in here, but we had no low dungeons to play in, so we're just kind of taking it step by step in this one. Kokokara. I've never seen this guy. Korokara. Impenetrable. We have a little bit of that. Yeah, see? Weakens, toughen, and impenetrable. Warlock has the same skill. Now, between these two guys, they're producing 19 weakness points. Odie on his own, or on her own, I guess, was producing like 58 by the end of our last game. Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the purple haze. That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Exactly what's going on here. So yeah, we'll see if we can survive this dungeon. We're gonna have to... Yeah, this guy just took a hit. He could die, so let's keep going here. Like, our battle skills are just atrocious. So we pretty much have to keep healing. I don't know if we can even take this fight. Yeah, 11, 12, 16. These guys, we're completely outmatched, particularly with this guy. Yeah, we are 100% outmatched here. I wonder if we could start getting cheeky here and doing a little spellbinding. Let me do that. Magic. Yeah, you're both 9 magic attack. So we'll heal this guy up. See if we can't spellbind anybody. Along with the bash. Yep, got him. Be good to just get 1 kill, and then it wouldn't be bad to retreat necessarily. Ooh, that was a good hit. 4 Quent, okay. 4. Very nice. Maybe... I would love to chop him. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, got him. Right on. We're out of heals now, so let's put this guy on attack. Let's see. 8, 8, 6. This guy could, in theory, get critted. So this is a dicey fight. Oh well, we can't leave. So yeah, there we go. Let's not play around. We don't want our dudes to die. Yeah, so I'll show you here. Where is it now? Servants of Draeul. Their belief is that there's only one true ruler, Draeul. They are fanatical followers of the sleeping god. Their goal is to bring about his reign either by conquest or waking the god from his slumber so that it can complete the corruption curse, which is this. While they are a society of zealots, they accept anyone who believes in their twisted values. They are a dangerous group that has infested every corner of the realm. They have eyes and ears everywhere. The Draeul are loyal until death. They are the villain in this scenario. Advantage. Unity Rune victory is replaced with Corruption Curse victory, except it's not. It's in parallel. So, attain all 5 Unity Runes. That's not ours. But here we are. Destroyer. Villain's Corruption Curse at 1,000. So we're trying to get that to 1,000. That'll give us 50,000 points, and we just straight up win. So that's kind of how that works. And our units are semi-standard, except for this guy. Draeul. Pulled from the crater of its grave rises the god Draeul, a towering figure larger than a catapult, with a multitude of eyes surrounded by armor. Its tentacles can grasp men and crush them. Its magical light can destroy the strongest of soldiers if not protected. It is the beast of nightmares that makes the bravest men run. Curse creator generates corruption curse points. So we got to get this guy out. We get victory points for him. We get all the things. But here's the kicker. 3,200 shards to summon him. And a bunch of iron, but 3,200 shards. And we have 180 turns to gather those shards. And you start off in this is all we had. Like, when we started this game, this was it. We had Torrendor, and that is all. And we had shit production in there. We had nothing in there. We're getting, like, literally getting nothing. These are just outposts, which produce nothing. And then we had this huge nation here, Heres, to our south here. But we did start with this stack. Golems, some Cav, and some Devout. So based on this, we were actually able to take a bite out of Harris, securing us more cities and therefore more production, and so now more income. So we can, our game plan at this point is to try and get as many shards from dungeons as we can, of course, but also get purifiers anywhere we can that will actually produce shards, and also use our money, like sell resources to get money to buy more shards. Could a lot more curse yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's true. I mean, you can get, yeah. You can get some pretty nasty cursed tentacle monster art from a number of sites, some of which are less, you know, less family friendly than others, you might say. So our next step, because we have no ports, so we can't do naval actions against any of these other nations. Otherwise, we could have done like landings and stuff. But so really, our only target was Harry's, and thankfully, we took a nice bite out of him. We didn't take his capital, sadly, and he's built it up to level 4. It was level 5 now. It was level 4 before, but you know, such is life. So our game plan, like I said, we have to. I just mathed it out. We pretty much need to be making 23 shards a turn at least, which is roughly what we're getting between this and what we're buying. So if we can survive to the end of the game, we should be able to summon Draeul, but we'll see. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close. So to that end, let's get us some stuff. We might save up for another cav unit to go with this. So we're getting 8 horses a turn, so well, we could afford the iron. We could sell some iron. By the time we get our horses in, we'll be able to do it, so we're fine there. Let's go ahead and sell. Yeah, we can sell iron comfortably, without worrying too much about it. So let's sell that. We're not going to sell the horses. Wood we actually do need, as messed up as that is. Food. We're pretty close to food storage. 37 used, so we can probably sell. Like, we can safely sell 10 food. Let's sell 10 food. Yeah. I mean, we could have sold more, I guess, but it is what it is. So, we can now buy... we're making money now, so we can buy 30 shards. It's a lot of frickin' money, but, you know, we do need the shards in the worst way. Yeah, need a unit that costs 3k horses to compete with Draeul. Yeah, exactly. Horse god versus plague god. That's right. All of the horses of the Rohirrim coalesce into this giant, like, Power Ranger style unit. And actually, speaking of Draeul, he's got some pretty interesting stats. So if you look here, he's got 8 melee, which is pretty good. 6 siege, but the kicker is this: he's got 40 strength. So there's only one of them. You only get one. But if you think about it, 8 melee times 40 strength, that's 500 melee. And if you remember towards the end of the game, our like massive armies that had, you know, high level golems and all this other stuff, like full stacks, had 300 strength or like 500 melee. Like this stack here, Devoutes and Neophytes, he's got 180 melee. This full stack with golems and Devout and Cav, 342 melee. That Draeul guy on his own would have 500. And then he's got siege ability. So that guy's going to kick down castles if ever we get to that point with him. But yeah, shards is the name of our game right now. We have a purifier coming in next turn. So that should get us another few shards per turn. Every shard counts. So we're, at the moment, we're trying to position our units down here so we can come and take Temple of the Red Sun. Once these guys are down here, we're going to come take this. And then from there, we can even start attacking other nations, do whatever we want. I would love to finish off these guys, but I think we have a truce for a few more turns with them. It's right down here. Where the hell are they? Name, eras. Yeah, truce for 9 more turns. So that's fine. Yeah, I see. Yeah, exactly. He is definitely a super combatant, 100%, 100%. So yeah, I think that's all we can do this turn. We could sell more. Well, we don't need to. Can't buy any more shards this turn. So that's going to be that. Any heroes? No. We'd also like to, actually, maybe before I quit that, we'd also like to get one guild up somewhere. We need 30 wood. Yeah, so next turn we'll have to remember, get a guild next turn, because we do want more heroes, because I would like a second adventuring party to just get more shards per turn, right? So that's kind of our goal. Definitely an interesting playstyle, an interesting start. Completely changes the way the game's played. I just hope I can survive. Yeah, I thought we were screwed. I didn't think we were going to break out, because we were just this tiny, like, one city nation surrounded by this massive nation. But we did manage to take a bite out of them, which is nice. Plus, the more nations we conquer, the less turn time we have to wait out. Though I think this is pretty acceptable. A new breakthrough has been achieved. Right on. Actually, I need to time that. I meant to time that. Next time we have a turn resolution, I'm going to time that in seconds, as somebody wants to know. Okay, we have our Adept Purifier plus Source Shards. That's great. Though I am severely tempted to actually double down on that. Let's go all the way. Let's never take anybody out of Purifier, right? Because that's what we need. We also need this, so we're going to get this as well. But yeah, all hands on deck for Purifier research as far as I'm concerned. We'll take the penalty and the inefficiency. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yes, now we need that guild this turn, right? We can remember. We want to put that not there. Food, horses, I think it was... What did we want that? Iron, shards, wood, food. No, we could get a harvester there, potentially. Yeah, we need to put it here. So I think what we figured out is that, like, for example, see shards 0. So this town is a base shard production of 0. If we were to put a purifier there, nothing would happen. That we wouldn't get any shards. So you can only enhance these stats with buildings. You can't supplement them, essentially. So we're gonna go ahead and put a guild here, because this is a shit. Like, we can get food really from here. That's pretty much all we're getting. So let's just put a guild here. That's gonna let us get some more heroes, which will let us get another adventuring party, which is what we want. So let's do that. Rumors. Oh, got one there. Oop. Damn. Okay, we have 12. Yeah, because right now we have 12. 6 of which are actual adventurers. One of which is leading. One of which is a... Yeah, so we might need a couple levels of guild. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Once this guy gets down here, we're going to declare on this guy. One more move. One more turn, I should say. Okay, you guys are ready to go back in. Let's go back and have words with this guy. So we were going to have you bash, and I think it was... I guess it's all the same, eh? You can... Well, no, I think we had you guys. You spellbinding. It doesn't matter, really, but... Doesn't seem to be vulnerable to that, so let's put these guys back on damage. He's still 7, so he's okay. Okay, now he's not okay, so we'll have him heal. Wonder if this is a boss. He is pretty strong. We'll see. Oh, 6 out of 8 will heal Banut so he doesn't get critted. Nice. Banut leveled up. A little bit of gold. Not really what we're after. Okay, we have 4 heals left. Maybe we'll save our camp and be a little brutal with that. Let's go Spellbind and Bash. Okay, no good. Heal, heal, heal. We'll keep him on heal for a bit. Okay, that's it for our heals. Do we retreat from this? I think we do. Oh, we can't. Alright, so no, we don't. Let's retreat. Whoa, that was close. We can now camp and rejuvenate and go right back in, right? That's funny. We set up camp right next to a bunch of war. Oh, and they don't get their hit points back. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's good to know for sure. Okay, we'll have him heal the Necro. Ah, he got spellbound again. This guy's not having any luck. Let's have you attack. And bashed. Yeah, right on. Keep that going. Okay, heal himself. I don't know why the music keeps dying. That's kind of weird. There should be like dungeon music or something. Maybe I'll add that. Okay. Yeah, pretty much no loot from these dungeons, which is concerning. Oh, that's not good. I think we run from that. Yep. Okay. So now we need to... I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. This guy's chilling in our territory, because why the hell not? Oh yeah, we got this guy over here. I forgot about this guy. Excuse me. Yeah. Actually, we should get you in the party, Odie. I forgot. You got quite a few options this time. It's a pretty diverse party. And we're going to be forming a new one shortly, so if you want to be somebody in that party instead, it's up to you. Oh shit, I forgot to time that. Whoops. That was probably like 30 to 40 seconds, give or take, you think? Definitely time that next time if I can remember. Okay, so we're ready to declare on these guys now. Oh yeah, that's right. We're allied with these guys, so we can actually start closer. That's actually pretty sick. Let's do that. So we'll send you guys here. You guys have no leader, but it's totally fine. Have another alchemist. You know what? I say all hands on deck for purifier. Get them shards. Or actually, I wonder if it might make more sense to go into excavator, get that done. More stone and more iron to sell. So we'll keep him there. We'll keep him there. Because we're only going to get another 5 shards. Another 6, you know what I mean? So it's kind of... I don't know. Okay. First things first. Be a while. Yeah, again, it's going to be a while before we're worrying about horses. So we can safely sell our iron. We can sell our stone. We're getting 20 stone a turn. Okay. So we can do that. We can also sell food. We are maxed. So let's go ahead and ditch. We'll ditch 30 food. That sounds good. And then we're going to buy 30 of these. Right? Yes, like that. Okay. We're getting there. We just need, you know, 2,900 more. In 100 and maybe 130, 140 turns. Maybe a little less. Okay. Anyways, Temple of the Red Suns. We're going to declare on, what are they named? Sunfall Sect. Where are you? Sunfall Sect. Sunfall Sect. Ah, see, okay. We need to hold off by 1 turn. Okay, well, that's fine. That'll give this guy movement points. So but we'll hold off 1 more turn, then we'll kill him. That'll give us access to... well, I mean, technically we already have access. Then maybe we start eating Terroin because they're there. But we'll see. See what we can do. So that's fine. Did our economy. Let's get back into the dungeon. Go have words with these guys. We just need a couple more levels under our belt so we're not stuck in the unfortunate sort of like barely able to survive crit land. There we are. Speaking of which, yeah, you did level. You're close to level. 47, 30. Yeah, so there's lots of XP to be had here. Make me a weakling so I can glow up? Alright. Sure. It might be a few turns before I get that next party together, but yeah, for sure. Let's have you attack. Yeah, should still be fine. Okay. You're gonna heal for sure. That'll give you 7, which is probably fine-ish. Okay. Gold. Only at 1 shard there. That's less than I would have liked. Okay, so we have no heals left. So what we'll do is we'll use our search, and then we'll camp right here, get all our stuff back. Ooh. This looks a little dicier. Again, we'll see if we can kill maybe 1 or 2 of them. And then we'll back out if we can. Okay. Now we heal. Maybe we have... Oh no, 9 out of 12. 8 out of 8. Oy, oy, oy. This might be unwise, but we're gonna try it. See if we can keep our cleric alive. Because we do still have heals. Actually, no, you know what? Let's get out of there. No, that would have been a little too dicey. So yeah, let's get out of here. Despite our heals, I think we're gonna bail. Yeah, we don't want to risk that. So let's go... Who else do we have? Go there. You can meet them back over there. So basically need like 2 more heroes, pretty much. Right now we have a pair of druids and a Magnus wizard. We also have a warrior, or sorry, a brute. So that's that. We got... Send them out that way. Yes, that's gonna be our next. We really actually no, we have two druids. Yeah, so there are some healers because druids are healers, right? I wonder if any of these guys need gear. Probably right. You're gonna want melee power, strength and weapon, and mass armor. Sure, why not? You can have that. Give the druids these basic weapons. Or maybe we save those. Maybe we save those for fighters. Okay, we'll figure that out in the next few turns. Alright, that's going to be that. Yeah, there we go. 16 shards a turn. So the purifier research combining with the fact we actually got a new purifier built last turn, I think. Yeah, there's our purifier, and there's our another purifier. Yeah, so we're... should be doing alright. Yeah, there you go. Purifier +2. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. So 16 shards a turn, not great, but we'll keep on rolling. Man, that's gonna be a slow burn trying to summon that guy. Super slow burn. Now apparently there's events that can drive up the corruption curse, and there's also buildings that people can build to lower it. So if we conquer anybody that have any of those nullifiers, we just have to tear them down. And I forgot to time that again. But that was pretty fast, I think. I'll have to go back and rewatch the VOD and time it. Cease War is over with Sunfall Sect. Excellent. And we will take full advantage of that. So, 67 stability, good enough. Where are we here? Sunfall Sect is where? Right here. Yep, that's fine. Die. Can I not do any better than that? That sucks. I would prefer... oh well, whatever. They'll still be able to attack, I think. Okay, so they got a level 5 fort and 108. That's a proper defense, actually. So this could be a bit of a slog. But we'll see what we can do. Supply is... oh, we're actually in supply here. So as long as summer end... okay, I was going to say as long as winter doesn't come and screw our supply, but winter's about to come and screw our supply. So we're going to have a hard time reinforcing here. But they did take losses. And they're down to 20 strength. Yeah, so we beat them down pretty good. See, hopefully we can keep that up. Let's do our selling. Okay, food, we will sell 30 food, yep. And we'll have to wait on that. Waiting on the wood, don't want to sell horses. We can sell some of this crap, I guess. Sell 147. Yeah, sell some of that. Then we can buy like 30. No, we can't. We'll buy 10 of them, I guess. Ah, that's okay. We'll just buy 10. It's kills me every time. It's like, shit, am I on the right resource? Am I on the right side? Because quite often I'll sell what I mean to buy, and I'll buy what I mean to sell. So yeah, buy 10 shards. Yes, like that. Here we go. Okay. Now these guys are ready to go back in. Oh yeah, we need to recruit some more dudes, if we can. Adventurer and a warrior sounds like a pretty good combo. Except we can't get them because we still have heroes. We're maxed heroes because we're waiting on our guild to finish. Probably, right? Yeah, next turn we get to go. That sucks. I would have liked some of those guys. That would have been good. There's a timer. Clock. There is a timer. I could actually do that. Or it'd just be simpler to look at the timer in Windows, I guess. Alright. Nothing terribly interesting there. Okay, we can get one more hero. Let's see. Does that give us just one hero? Or does it give us more than that? Districts. Guild. Maximum heroes +1 may only be built in town. So we need at least a level 2 guild here. On the upside, oh, that's going to cost us wood. Wood is so precious, but we need to do it. We need that extra hero. Oh, that's painful, but we have to do it. Okay, so we can sell iron. Get sell time at 200. That's not great. Fuck, we just bought it again. See what I mean? I hate this fucking interface. I seriously hate this. Like, I know it says buy and stuff. It's so easy to screw that up. I absolutely despise that. But anyways, whatever. So we burned a bit of money there for no reason. It is what it is. Sell stone at 80. I mean, yeah, it's not the greatest price in the world, but it is what it is. Then we'll buy as many as we can here. We can only buy 10 this time. That really blows. Okay. Okay. Heroes. Yeah, so we can get one hero this turn. A warrior, a cleric, bonus iron production. That's like +1 iron. That's not worth it. Drake the warrior. Okay, hold on. Let's check our current composition here. We have a warrior, a mage, 2 clerics. Yeah, we need more warriors in that composition. So let's get the expensive warrior because his stats are probably better. No, that's not you. Drake. Sure. Why not? Let's give you a Dark Seeker because we're dark and evil and edgy. And then once the guild gets upgraded, we're gonna get another hero slot here, and then we'll buy another hero, and then these guys will be ready to do things. Perfect, and they can start maybe with there. It's gonna take a few turns though, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Look at this. Look at this. Our supply, because of the winter or fall, I guess, literally excluded the 2 tiles that we just happened to be standing on. What are the odds? Let's beat them down anyways. Maybe we'll retreat in a couple turns. We are outpacing them though, so there's that, I guess. Let's get these guys back in the dungeon. Yeah, let's go have words with that guy. Yeah, so bash, spellbind. Holy! Right off the hop there, boom. He's gonna get wrecked, and we're gonna have to have our tough guy soak some hits. Hopefully he doesn't get nailed again. Boom, right off the hop. 6 crit. What is your stats in it? Yeah, you did that with a shitty melee attack. So, yeah. You know what they say? They never invade Temple of something during the fall. Yeah, well, I guess that's what happened. Unfortunate. Let's see if this guy survives. Doesn't get critted again. Yeah. The age-old wisdom. Never invade cults during the fall. Yeah. We made the classic mistake, Odie. We did it. We done did it. Now we're paying for it. Yeah, we're so underleveled for being in here. We probably should. If we can survive this dungeon, I don't know. We have to go clear out that low dungeon. Or maybe we back out of this entirely and just go clear that low dungeon, get a few levels before we come back. Actually, yeah, maybe that's what we do, actually. Yeah. I don't like leaving a dungeon half finished because then you forget which ones you finished and stuff, but... Bashed. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of them almost dead, but none of them actually dead. Okay, so we're now out of heals. Maybe we can do some chopping, actually. Let's try that. Okay, nope, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. Whoa, there you go. 3 guys dead in 1 turn. That's what you want to see. This is the asshole that critted our clerics. Let's hope he doesn't do that again. There we are. Lothane got... Oh, okay, there we go. Nice. We have a camp left, do we? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and camp. Keep going. What spell was I casting? Alright. Now we have 11 heals because our guy leveled up, so that's doing alright. A little bit better. Okay, time to heal. Let's do that. Hey, it's our god. That's annoying too. Like when 2 characters have the same like current hit points, but one stands to gain more through a heal, it should probably prioritize him. Maybe I'll put that. So should take. There we go. So let's keep healing, I guess. Looks like the Shadow Empire, the new DLC, the closed beta started. So I guess it can't be far off. So here's hoping that comes reasonably soon. Maybe in the next month or so. Okay, so 4 heals. We might have to back out of this next fight. Yeah, I think we might back out of the next fight. Yeah, same here. I don't normally do betas, just on general principle, but I actually signed up for this beta, just so I can help in any way I can. So we'll see if I get invited to that. Spitting Scorpion? The corruption curse killed some species and made others horrific. This creature has a venomous tail and a dissolving bile that can shoot a man's length away at a foe. It's about the size of a man. Look at their size gives away their approach, as one can hear their legs clicking. Wow, I've never seen that one before. Spitting Scorpion, okay. That's cool. Let's see if we can take a fight here. See if we can get anything killed here. Oh, not good. Maybe we can snipe one of these guys and bug out. There we go. Yeah. One more round. Okay, get out. Not worth it. Okay. So that's that. That's done. That's done. Let's roll it. Also looking forward to Deadlock patch right in the corner so Sleepy Carrot can come out. Deadlock? Not familiar with Deadlock. What kind of game is that? I don't think I've heard of that one. So now they have only 52. Yeah, that's oh wow. I'm really hoping. Oh no, the supplies are just gonna get worse and worse and worse. That sucks. How irritating is that, eh? Well, I mean they'll forage, but you know, that's still crap. Still waiting on that. Now here, let's sell stuff before we forget here. So, what are we gonna sell here? We don't want to sell the horsies just yet. Oh yeah, bad horse production because of because of the winter. Horses don't breed in the winter apparently. Yeah, bad everything production. So actually, I don't know that I'm gonna sell anything this turn. We might just buy some of these, some of them shards. Only get 10 this turn. That sucks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's pretty much all we can do this turn, really. We can't do much else. We have a guild coming in. That's fine. Council hall is not important. Food and... yeah. There's no wood here. So really, it's just food. Just kind of not terribly helpful. That's good there. That's fine. We'll leave that alone. Yeah, so really, that's fine the way that is. We're not getting anything else out of that, so we could put like guilds there, stuff like that, but that costs resources that we want to use for other things. Food, wood. Yeah, this is a harvester town right here. Could maybe help out a little bit. Extra food, extra wood. There's no iron or stone here. We need 40 wood to even think about that, so we can't do that. All right. So we're just gonna have to leave it. Oh shit, that's not what I had in mind at all. Whoops. I meant to. Whoops. I meant to attack this guy. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Speaking of patches, I kind of wonder what sort of new features they're going to put into the next Conquest of Elysium. I guess probably just more nations, maybe more races or more characters, I guess just to say. It's hard to go wrong with that. Deadlock, Valve's invite only beta third-person shooter MOBA. Wow, okay. Third-person shooter MOBA, interesting. MOBA definitely not for everyone, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind MOBAs. They're okay. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but they're okay. I did like Heroes of the Storm. I liked that one. I wasn't a big fan of, like Dota and like League of Legends. I have no interest in that. But I didn't mind Heroes of the Storm. I might have been biased just because at the time I was really big into StarCraft, and so, you know, StarCraft theme, Blizzard, and all that kind of jazz. So that might have been part of it. But yeah, MOBAs are okay. Like when before MOBAs became a huge thing, there was a game I used to like called Demigod. One of the first MOBAs that was a thing. And that one was all right. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to get some XP. Get some levels here. Though nobody looks close to level anymore, sadly. Okay, chew on heal. Yeah, we'll keep him on heal for the rest of the fight now. Oh shit, Quent could get sniped. That would not be good. But, you know, all that said, I do have a reasonably high degree of confidence in Valve. So I think if Valve's putting it out, I think there's something to be said there. Love Dota myself, but it's one of those games that's definitely not for everyone. Hearthstone also good has gotten recent patch. Oh, is that right? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Dota I wasn't into. I just just didn't I don't know, just didn't really stick with me, I guess. Um Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Rut-row. Run! Run! Okay, this is a bit of an issue here. I didn't even mean to click that. I meant to leave. There we go. Let's get out of here. Alright. Today's the day. It's happening. Nope. No, it's not. Okay. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. So I have to roll the turn. Actually, I'm going to try and clock this time. Okay. Here we go. End turn. Let's clock up here. 8. Okay. This time we're clocking it. Okay, so that was exactly 35 seconds, which is not bad when you consider how many nations are playing. Not bad at all. Deadlock a lot of fun right now. You got to be into MOBAs and shooters for people who are checking out. I'm into shooters. I like third-person shooters as well. I play Warframe, so I like that sort of thing. And MOBAs, I don't hate MOBAs or anything like that. I do like them. I like the idea, the concept of them. They're totally fine. So as long as it's a good MOBA, then yeah. Smash, not really. We're just getting hammered here. We might have to pull back and reinforce, which really sucks. I don't want to reinforce the golem because that's going to cost me shards. But yeah, this did not really pan out. They're losing strength. We're losing strength. Everybody's losing strength, but yeah, these guys are garbage. Oh, and they're actually legit starving now. Okay, I am gonna actually have to move. I didn't see that. I got so used to undead. Not worrying about starvation or any of that kind of nonsense. Now there's a plague going around, which is not great. Do we have our thing yet? We do not. Where? Oh, where? Next turn we'll have our guild, so yeah. So that's fine. No rumors. What's the matter with you people? Okay. Yeah. Let's get back in here. That sucked. Yes, let's heal. Nice. There we go. 6 shards. Now we're talking. That's what we want to see. Okay, let's get some heals so we don't lose our necro. Ominous chamber. What are we going to find in the ominous chamber? Nothing. Okay. 2 heals left. Probably not enough. Azure Leopard. I've never seen that before. Surprise. It's got reasonably good stats. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's drop that heal. Oh wow, we killed it. Well, that's good. Nice. That wasn't a bad fight. Let's get our stuff back. Keep rolling. So there's probably like an NDA on that, right, Odie? So you probably can't. It's probably nobody, like, obviously nobody's streaming it or anything like that. Shaman Unwanted. One of those. Okay. Okay. Why don't you attack? Oh, right, the Shaman. Yeah. Damn. Damn the Shaman man. Oh, is that right? Oh, that's cool. That's a cool way to do it. Though, you know, it is kind of weird for them to be dropping a MOBA now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it just seems to me that, like, MOBAs, like, the existing MOBAs, sure, but I don't know, is that weird that a new MOBA is coming out now? Like, I feel like that boat has kind of sailed, right? Like, I don't know. Seems like weird timing for a MOBA to come out. Alright, Shaman. Now you die. Ah, you're bashed. We don't need to do this. Ooh, lots of shards there. That's what we need. That's what we need from our adventurers right now. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to finish this siege here. I don't want to have to... I'm going to pull them back for sure. Get them healed up. And we'll leave the golems there, I think. Do we sell iron? Can sell 30 iron for 900 gold. That's a nice price. I'll take that. I will 100% take that. Oh, fuck! See, I almost did it again. I'm glad I didn't click that, so I could sell for 450. Okay, I was going to say 900. That's a lot. Frig, I hate this. I hate it. It's so easy to screw up. In fact, maybe I'll mention that. Okay. Stone. 30 stone for that. We do need the money. So now we buy 30 at 840. Yeah. Let's do that. So 450. Chugging away. Yeah, it's odd, but apparently being worked on heavily by Ice Frog, who is the Dota guy, and it does bring some difference with being third person and much more vertical than top-down MOBAs. Yeah, that's definitely a different flavor. There was one third-person MOBA, I forget the name of it, but it was like medieval fantasy, and it was really popular at the time, a few years ago. I don't remember the name of it, but it was pretty big once upon a time. Yeah, I forget the name of it. Paladins? Or maybe it was something else. I think there was another one. I don't remember now. But yeah, it's a cool idea. Speaking of, like, sort of Blizzard related stuff, they had like didn't like the offshoot Blizzard devs form a company like Ice Giant or Frost Giant or something? Weren't they working on like a StarCraft follow-up, like a spiritual successor? I wonder what happened with that. I heard a bunch of it when it was coming out, or when they were working on it, but I haven't heard any updates on that. I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically StarCraft, but not in name. You know, license-free StarCraft, essentially. Wonder what ever happened with that. I haven't seen anything new on that. Okay, new breakthrough. So we got our harvester, or not the harvester. We got our excavator tech, which is lovely. That's gonna help. I am severely tempted to go hard on purifier. I think we do it. Let's just do it. Let's go all in on purifier. Get those shards. Yeah. Yeah, starving. These guys at this point are gonna have to move, sadly. That, yeah, we might have to. Damn, eh? That's really irritating. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. Though they got plague in there too, so yeah, we have actual guys that they're all starving because they're failing their rolls over and over. That's fine. How are we doing on this, by the way? Still don't have it yet. What the hell? We have our guild too, but we still do not have another. Maybe it takes a turn. We'll check next turn and see if we have that. Food we can definitely sell. Sell food. Sell. What are we making here? Food. Yeah, let's just sell 10 to be safe. Sell 10 food. Yes, there we go. Yeah. We now have wood. I feel like we were saving up to buy something with wood, wouldn't we? Like, food. Yeah, we've already got the harvester here. Yeah, we just got to be super careful with our resources at this point. We could sell the wood. Yeah, it's a forest tile. Lots of wood. That makes sense. That's probably how it does work. We could sell the wood. Get more money. Sell. 30 wood for 200. Are we gonna make something with this? Iron horses. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember now. Let's just sell the damn wood. Sell 30 wood. Get some money. That's not a very good price, if we're honest. It's actually a pretty shit price. Let's hold off on that. Okay. I guess we go back into the dungeon. Yeah, we might have to pull our armies back from that siege and then come back in. It just sucks because they're gonna do the same, right? They're gonna reinforce their guys. Let's do that. Stormgate, that's what it was called, yeah. It's basically dead, really, eh? They don't have the funding to keep development going. To release the 1 point of sales, please. What's that? Kept alive for. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. So that's not going to spell good news for the company in general, right? If their sort of introductory product has tanked, I guess that's a wrap on that studio. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. We could just straight up lose our cleric here, which would be rough. Though, to be honest, like, aside from, I guess, really StarCraft, there's not really much going on in the RTS scene, at least not competitive RTS. And I don't know, I wouldn't lump in, like, Warno and Broken Arrow into RTS. I think that's a subset. But, like traditional classic, quote-unquote classic RTS, like things like Warcraft, StarCraft, you know, Command and Conquer, that type of, like, sort of baseline old school, like, sort of baseline RTS. Doesn't seem to be a lot going on in that space right now, so that's a bit unfortunate that we couldn't get another one in there. Okay, so we have no heals. We got to camp right after we search. Okay, Spitting Scorpion, the Shaman. This could be a little rough. CEO made a pretty dramatic. Oh, really? Wow. What? Just kind of like, we tried and failed. We want to thank everybody for this, or did he go into like? I guess I could just read it, but into the evils of the industry, waxing philosophical. Okay, this guy's gonna need to heal. Tempest Rising, Dwarf. I saw Tempest Rising. I don't know how popular it is. Most of the new interesting RTSs are SC2 Immortals, Gates of Pirates. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like StarCraft had its run. I kind of feel like SC2 is kind of at its has had its run. And I think there's a lot of fatigue in that community. Like even when I left, people were just like you could tell there's a lot of fatigue. Like obviously there's always going to be you've always got your like the supporters and the diehards, which is fine. If they like the game, they like the game. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think on the whole, I think people are getting a little bit frustrated with Blizzard as a whole, particularly how they were managing, or you might argue not managing StarCraft. And so I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world for it to be replaced by something a little more contemporary and a little more relevant and a little more better managed, I guess. Well, let's see what happens. 2 heals left. I don't know about that. 8 guys left. Let's tempt fate a little bit. Let's see how the first few rounds of combat go here. Let's see how badly we lean into our heals. Ow. Okay, we could probably keep going. Actually, they've got a healer now. They're going to out-heal us. Let us heal. Let's see if we can snipe that warrior before we retreat, maybe. Nope. We're out of there, or not. Okay, let's run. We'll have this guy soak some hits. This guy will toss the last heal onto Banut. Quent's actually hurting too. We probably should have retreated him too. I didn't see that. Yay! Let's get out of here. Nope, we can't. Okay. You're gonna retreat. Actually, you're gonna retreat. You're gonna attack. Well, I mean, they're doing all right. Maybe we try that. Okay, you can keep well. Let's keep this going. Maybe we win this fight, or maybe we lose. Maybe we're okay. Ah, there we go. Oh ho! Lothane with the clutch magic attack 6 crit. Very nice. Yeah, I've seen Tempest Rising. It looks really nice. Dwarf I'm not familiar with. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully the scene can get a little bit of a revival going. It's unfortunate to be dominated by one game that just won't let go, and maybe it's getting a little tired. Yeah, okay, so these guys are starving. We should save iron for next turn and heal these guys up. Yeah, that's really unfortunate the way that worked out. So 10-9. Let's see how much they reinforce here. We're also probably getting close to, if not done with our truce with Harry's. So hopefully we can get this war with this one province minor dealt with reasonably quickly. Watch us be out of supply again. No, we're not. Okay, so you guys can reinforce. 30. Yeah, or thereabouts. We'll keep reinforcing. You guys actually did not reinforce. Got basically nothing there. Oh man, the guys are starving, but oh man, I don't know. I'm getting greedy here. I'm getting a little bit greedy. The golems are fine. All these clowns are starving. Oh yeah, we took out one of their guys. They have horsed archers and militia, so they're really hurting. Okay, let's see what we can sell here. Not much, eh? Sell some wood, I guess. What's the price like? 300, whatever. Let's get our money. That's less spectacular, but let's buy maybe 30 of those. Okay. That's all right. Okay, so let's take a look at this now. So, yeah, we're about a seventh, a little more than a seventh towards our shard goal. And we are like a sixth away from the turn. Yeah, so this isn't, yeah. We're gonna have to pick up the pace of shard acquisition, that's for sure. Okay, this is the last fight right here. Since we are out of guys, we can do that. And right into heals. At least they don't have a shaman this time, so that's something. Dwarf's art looks cool. Can't wait to try it. Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. I think I'm familiar with Dwarf. But we are getting properly wrecked here. Holy crap, man. What's going on? Are we seriously going to retreat this fight? Like, what the hell? Yeah, actually we are. Oh, fuck, we can't. Alright, you're going to run. You're going to soak some hits. Wow. That sucked. I guess we try again. That's funny actually. Again, they don't heal when we camp. Which is kind of funny. So maybe we can get them this time. There we go. Let's get you healing. Zero Space was the name of the game, I couldn't remember. Oh, okay. I think Immortal Gates of Pyre has run into funding issues. Oh, that's brutal. It's brutal how that happens, you know? Money, money, money. But then you hear of, like, these Kickstarter ventures that fail because, like, one of the developers was spending all of their Kickstarter money on, like, you know, like strippers and booze and that kind of crap. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't imagine that's the case here or whatever. I'm not saying that. It's just really, you never know. Like, how are they spending that money, right? Like, oh man, we need, like, especially like when you're a number of years out, you have a small team, maybe a couple guys, 2 or 3 guys, and then okay, so we're gonna need like 500K to make this game over the next, you know, however many years. It's like, wait, what? Like, where is that money going? Like, I don't know. I kind of question it. Like I'm sure some of them do it with the best intentions, and they don't really know. They don't have a good idea of what they need or that kind of stuff. But when you see Kickstarters like that, it's kind of like, what? Like, what do you? Where is that money going? Like, well, I got bills to pay. It's like, well, these are things you need to think about before you go independent, right? The strippers are integral to development. Well, yeah, yeah. Depending on what kind of game you're making, you could argue that there's, it's part of the research for the game, right? Depending on what you're making, but yeah, like it's just I don't know. I question that. Like, there's enough indie success out there, and that you don't have to, you don't need these big ass budgets. I don't think, like if you're working on this game after work, what are your expenses? And if you made the decision, well, I'm going full-time indie, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to, just chill and make my indie game. And then you put up a Kickstarter, I need X amount of money to do this. Like, well, I don't know. Like, who asked you to quit your job? Like, I'm working on games and I still work. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't chase your dream. You should absolutely chase your dream, but have a foundation there to support yourself. Because, like, just quitting your job, sitting down saying, I'm making this game. Here's my proposal for a game. Here's my idea. And I'm going to put this idea on Kickstarter. And I'm going to have other people fund my venture. I don't know. I've never liked that. I always feel like you should have a foundation to start from. You should have a financial plan to start from. But it's just a lot of these Kickstarters, to me, they come off as, I've made this decision and now I expect you people to fund it. It's like, well, no. Like, you need a starting point. Don't get me wrong, I love indie games, obviously. But it's just like, and I expect the indie spirit, and I love that. I think it's important. But this, like, I don't want to use the word entitlement, but that's kind of how I feel about it. I think it's like, have a plan, right? Like, oh, we have to cancel this project because funding ran out. It's like, what? What? Like, how much were you paying yourselves? Like, what are your bills? Like, what is going on in your financial situation when your whole financial strategy is what essentially amounts to begging, right? I think part of the Kickstarter shows is people have to set the goal low enough that they reach it in order to get the money, but people feel like they have to promise a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, see, I've never been a fan of Kickstarter in general, but it's just stuff like that, like, like, yeah, stretch goals to get to, yeah. Yeah, and so they okay, so let's say they meet their first goal, right? They meet their first goal. Yay, we got our 15K. Cool. But, this game's going to take more than a year or two to make. Therefore, we're going to need more than 15K, so stretch goal. And then, yay, we've finished development on whatever system. We need more money to finish this. And it becomes this, like, when people get worn out and burnt out throwing their money at new features, like, it's just such a contrast with what we're used to, right? Like, we're used to, a game just shows up on Steam and it's like, here's how much money I want from you, and here's what you're getting. This is the game that you're getting. And it's versus Kickstarter, where it's like, okay, we're at stage B now, we need more money for stage C. Okay, we're at stage C now, we need more money for stage D. And I can see a certain amount of frustration and fatigue with that. It's like they say with early access, like, when a game launches, right? When a game, whether it's in early access or whether it launches, and it launches in a really bad state, right? And people stick with it, maybe even buy DLC or whatever, with the idea of, oh, well, maybe one day it will become good. Maybe they'll fix the bugs one day. So I'm going to keep supporting it and keep paying it, right? And so that's the thing with Kickstarter. It's like, you keep throwing the money at it if they can't keep asking for stretch goals. So you're throwing the money at it, and maybe it will complete. Maybe it won't, right? And if they miss one of their targets, like you said, like, if they miss one of their targets, then they, like you said, they don't get the money. So the money gets refunded, and then they're in a position where, oh no, we have no money. I guess we have to stop development. And all that investment is just down the toilet. And there's a bunch of pissed off people, you want to buy off you. Well, exactly. That's right. And look at something like Star Citizen. I think that is the poster child of why you do not throw money at a promise or an idea or a hope like that. Like just yeah. Anyway, I I don't mean to go off on Kickstarter. It's one of those things. I don't know. It is what it is. It's one of those things that just it gets under my skin, and like it's not that it hasn't contributed to the creation of great games. There's lots of indie projects out there that have really benefited from Kickstarter, and so because of that, it's hard to throw shit at it. But at the same time, just at a fundamental level, like at a core level of what it is, it just rubs me the wrong way. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, there's my Kickstarter rant for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so where the hell were we? Yeah, right. Our guys are starving. That's where we are, right? Because we're not ended. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. And then you have things like early access, which is something similar. And then you have even big developers taking advantage of Steam's early access system to maximize profits and visibility, which is something that I don't know if people realize, but it's another thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Because the way it works on Steam is you get one launch, right? So you want to maximize that launch for visibility. So you want to make sure you've got enough wish lists. You want to make sure everything's in place. And on your launch, Steam will push your game a little bit on the algorithm so it shows up a little bit better. But, you know, you only get one launch. Unless you do early access. And then you get 2 launches. So you go into early access, Steam promotes your game a bit, and then you can gather supporters and all that kind of stuff, wait along, doing your thing in early access for a couple years, right? And then you can 1.0 your game and you get another launch. So you get another surge of publicity. And so that's what some larger game studios with some really large game releases, some AAA stuff that stayed in early access for years, well, a couple years anyways, milking this system. Then they release into 1.0, get more. Anyway, we won't go there, but Terwin is at war. Oh, the truth is over with Harry's. Cool. So now blue is attacking us. And we have even less supply. So sweet. They have basically nothing there. We have very little here. Yeah, I should have moved him the other way. Whoops. That's okay. So those armies are going to starve and die. I'm going to well, actually, winter is coming to an end, so maybe the starvation will come to an end. We'll let them starve. It's fine. You guys can die. Neophytes are garbage, so we're going to have you die. We'll let you starve. It's fine. These guys are not garbage, so we don't want you to starve, but you're going to starve anyways. So brace for that, boys. We'll accept that. What else? Accept trade. Algorithm gaming, yeah, that's just it. It's unfortunate that people feel the need to do that. But, like, it's hard. I don't know. Like, I get that Steam is hard in terms of visibility, right? It's just, you're not going to have visibility on Steam. Like, thousands of game release every week, and you're going to get buried. You're 100% going to get buried. Okay, where the hell? Guild 2. What is going on? Yeah, see, we're still at maximum heroes 13, so I'm not sure what the hell happened with our guild there. Maybe I'll mention that. Maybe guild level 3 will do it, because we do need another hero. Let's upgrade the guild, I guess. I guess we'll upgrade that to level 3 and hope we finally get our last hero slot. These guys can go into the medium. Auto explore, no. Winter Wyvern, holy shit. I've never seen that before. Okay, so yeah, magic's not going to do much. Well, let's bash. We'll see if we can spellbind one of those lizard fighters, maybe. Holy. Damn. I mean, his stats aren't really all that high to... Oh my god. So we almost lost our enchanter in one shot. In one round. So that's a bit rough. Let's have him dodge. Yeah, let's have him dodge. You can soak a couple hits. Actually, I should have done that. Whoops, oh well. Okay. That was a heavy... The first attack of the entire fight. Boom. Crit. That was a bit rough. You'd be able to charm the dungeon monsters, make an army of monsters. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a beast tamer or something like that. So many different ways he could take this, different directions he could do. But yeah, we'll see what he does. I think he's more focused, unfortunately, right now on his newest game. He's got a new World War II game he's working on, so I think he's kind of laser focused on that, unfortunately. I'm sure it looks like a cool game, don't get me wrong, but cool to see some development on this one too. Okay, there's our heal. Last heal. Ooh. Let's have... No, actually, let's not do that. Let's just kill it. Oh, shit. Banut. Banut almost got wrecked. So let's camp. Keep on rolling. This is the squishiest. This is definitely the squishiest party I've ever fought with. I think. Yeah, definitely. Their damage output's not bad, but they are definitely the squishiest party I've ever used. Ugh. Then there's that. Well, at least we got some shards there. We got like, what, 10 shards there? That's pretty good. Can't complain about that. 10 shards in one fight. Very nice. Another wyvern and a lizard champion. Okay. 5 heals. Let's see if we can do it. Fucked up the winter wyvern. That's good. Yep. Heal him, please. Yep. And that's it for heals. I don't know. We might have to bail out of this one. Yep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't need none of that. Okay. Month of winter end. I don't know what supply is going to happen here next turn or how that's going to work, but hopefully we can get to a situation where you start reinforcing, which means I'm not going to sell any iron next turn. We're going to leave all of our iron for reinforcements here. Try and remember not to sell iron. Yeah, I'm really annoyed about the whole guild thing. Upgrading it to level 2 should have given me an extra slot. So, that's annoying. Let's see if we can get it on level 3. Trade offer. Oh yeah, I can't forget we're actually at war with blue right now, so we probably should conclude this. Damn it, he's almost dead. He is so very almost dead. Damn, eh? 196. Oi, that's ugh. Do we do it? I think we do it. Son of a... I didn't want to do that. So now we have to wait till next turn to reinforce them, assuming they're even in supply next turn. But we can't keep throwing starving guys, even though they're just about dead. There's like nothing left there. Unfortunate, but we got to do it. Accept trade, sure. Yeah, we're not gonna spend that. Horses are getting close, so we're actually, yeah, we're not gonna do any more iron selling. These guys are vulnerable to that. So hopefully they don't get completely wrecked. He's got cab advantage too, so this could be really bad actually. This could be a really tough game. Let's get those guys back in. 18. Okay. Ouch! Holy hell! Look at this. These guys and their crits right off the bat. The Lizard Champion just absolutely mutilated our Warlock. That's brutal. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Natural creature of the wild. It's a dangerous cunning hunter. It's the only species of animal unaffected by the curse. Okay. New mutations are unhallowed of its kind have ever been found. Scholars have no explanation why this creature is unaffected. Right. Okay, so let's have you attack. Yeah, you definitely want to heal. More shards. Wow. This is not looking good at all. That guy could get... Either one of those could pop him. So let's actually retreat. We'll camp. Head back in. Can heal. Okay, that should be that. Nice. That's good. So 5 heals and 1 search. I mean, we could try. Oh, this isn't bad. Yeah, we could probably take this. Probably. If we don't get completely wrecked. Hey, Jiblin leveled up. Very nice. Should still be good. Okay, so you can go on that. You can go on that. Okay. Okay, that's gonna do it. Alright, so that's gonna be that. Yeah, that's gonna be that. Let's roll the turn. Yeah, I don't think the corruption curse level has any bearing on any of the game, other than you lose when it hits 1,000. Though I'm not sure. I wonder if the corruption curse being super high, I wonder if that affects more plague events. Maybe. I don't know. Not sure how that works. I wonder if there's something about that in the help file, maybe. Events. Oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, well yeah, it affects everybody else's stability. Right. Ah, the curse is increased based on the number of locations the villain kingdom controls. Okay. If Draeul is built, the curse gains +2 power each turn for a total of +3. What does that sentence mean? Seems like corrector should be add something before. Yeah, well, it looks like it does. I forgot. So we are having, they are affecting our, it is affecting stability, -4, but we have temples, so we're kind of fighting against that. So yeah, so we need to conquer more locations to drive this up faster. Okay, good. That's good to know. Check out that gold count right there. So let's have a look at our victory here. Yeah, see, there's plenty of stability in the realm, so we're not affecting their stability just yet. We're gonna have to get that a lot higher, apparently. Oh, you kidding me? We're out of supply even worse this time because of the rain. So we can't even move. We gotta wait. That's so brutal. Absolutely brutal. And they just took one of our keeps because apparently we had no troops there. Yeah, we had no troops there, of course. We're not making troops because we can't afford them. Because our shit's starving. And we gotta wait to buy other shit. Okay. And they're gonna take this next, which is gonna screw us hard. So let's move. Okay, we have no choice now. We have to make these crappy neophytes. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's really annoying. And then we're gonna... shit, I really wanted this done sooner. I really, 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 really wanted that done sooner. That's beyond annoying. So let's move him there. I guess we'll move him up, I guess. Yeah, they're just gonna run around our town or our territory uncontested, unfortunately. Yeah, we still don't have that. How far are we from level 3? 1 turn left on level 3 guild. See how that turns out. Okay. All right. Holy shit, really? Ganging up on my enchanter. Okay, let's have him soak. You heal, you run, you soak. Which is still not good enough. He could still eat it. Yeah, keep going. Damn, eh? Last heal. Should be fine. There he goes. Okay, so let's camp. Bunch of lizard fighters, alright. So we can do that. Okay. 4 heals. Let's try it. If we have to run, we have to run. Ooh, lizard champion. Okay. Ooh. So you're definitely gonna heal our necro. Did some good damage that turn for sure. That's dicey. Let's bug out with him. It's also dicey. There we go. Couple of shards, not too many. Good. Okay, still waiting on that. Yeah, wait for supply to come back. I see a whole bunch of undefended cities here, so maybe we peel off of this. Maybe our army heals up and smashes the crap out of blue. I see 0, 0, 0. I mean, they're shitty towns, mind you, but they're poorly defended. Plus, it would give us a lot of locations to feed into the corruption curse increasing based on location count, right? So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we target blue. If they want to go to war, let's war them. But we are going to have to heal our guys, unfortunately. Another thing we could do is we could start dedicating all of our iron into troops. Just never sell iron, which will cut into our shard fund for sure, but see, that was more like 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds, if that, right? Okay, now we're both in supply. So let's heal and move, I guess. And you actually can't heal because you got nothing. You got no iron, no iron. We have shitty iron production, so this is going to be really hard for us. Really damn hard for us with no iron. It sucks to have to give up on that. Okay, so what are we doing here? We could go for... Yeah, we're definitely not doing enchantment this time. We could go for excavator. Get a little bit more stone and iron. Oh, wow, I just realized the colors. Yeah, they're really flooding in on us. Holy crap. So, yeah, we have to abandon this war. Unfortunately. Offer Sea Sword a Sunful Sect. That sucks to have to do that. That's not something we normally do on this channel. Yeah, that does suck actually quite a bit. Yay, we finally got our thing. So, yeah, so level 2 guild does nothing, which is really frustrating. Okay, what do we have here that we can complement? We got 2 warriors, 2 druids, 2 healers. Maybe get a mage if we can. Or mage or an adventurer, maybe. Mage or an adventurer. Where are we here? We'll get a necromancer, I guess. Yeah, we'll get this guy. We already have a guy named Drake, so we're gonna have to rename him. He's Donnie. Okay, so who do you want to be, Odie? We've got we have a fine selection of characters for you. Yeah, sweet. What? What? Oh, wrong guys. These guys. Okay, so here's your selection. We got a druid, a necromancer, a warrior, a brute, a Magnus Withered, and another druid. So yeah, these are damage and heal. So just let me know. I'll be the druid. Okay. I think there's actually 2 druids. Do you want to be Alok, this guy here, or Sabir? There's 2 druids. I guess it's all the same. We'll put you up here. 144, 141. This guy has better stats. So we'll put you up here. We'll rename Alok. Go. Odie. Alright. Prophet of Profit. There we go. Alright, cool. Ready to rock. Let's get in the dungeon. We will not auto-explore that. Donnie the Necromancer. We might need to change that. Okay, so this guy can bash. And then we can have Norok. Well, we can have Donnie do the spellbinding. It's fine. Yeah, these guys are pretty close to identical, so we'll have Sabir heal himself. And what? These guys are both meleeers, okay. Okay, we don't want to leave. Sabir's only got 5 hit points base. That's really rough. Oi, Odie. Actually, I think you guys are both going to heal this turn. Yeah, let's do it that way. He could just straight up die. Either of you guys could just take a bad hit and that'd be it, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Donnie needs help, so we'll have Sabir heal. we are. No shards. We have 3 heals remaining. Probably take another fight before we camp. Yeah, this is totally fine, I think. Oh. 20. 2 shards, very good. Okay, we can't search, sadly, but we can camp. Okay. Some level ups would be really nice. So we can get off the 5 hit point base nonsense. I don't know if we have any artifacts or any magic items that would be suitable for these guys that we haven't already assigned. Still have 12 heals. Keep going. But yeah, the artifacts make a big deal, make a big difference here. Yeah, Odie, why don't you heal him? Actually, he can heal himself. Odie can fight. Ooh, okay. We should have done a double heal there. Let's keep him healing. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Let's get out of here. Okay. Can't do anything there. Yeah, I didn't realize they... they came in force. They came in very heavy force. They took our keep, which sucks because that's a strong point. But yeah, we'll see what we can do next turn. Oh, they're coming to mess with us. They want to fight. And I think, I don't know that we can fight that. Oh, that sucks. And doesn't look like they, or maybe they did. I don't know. We'll see if they accepted our truce. No, they did not. Okay, where's our supply? Oh my god, he's out of supply now? Get out of here. So we're gonna reinforce these guys. And these guys are our only hope. Yeah, no. These guys are really the only thing we have going for us right now. Don't have the resources to repair. That's a damn shame. 248. Yeah. Man, we can't fight these guys. I don't think we can fight that. They have cav advantage in the open too, which is not good. Might have to chill for a couple turns. These guys might just straight up get killed. That cav might run them down. Kind of on the ropes a little bit here. So that's not good. That was the longest corridor I've ever seen in this game. Flesh golems and bandit thugs. Okay. Haven't seen these guys in a while. Boom, look at that. Tarian. Nice shot right there. Very good. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Out of heals, so we will search. Ow. Okay, let's camp. I wonder if we have to start recruiting mercs. I'd really prefer to avoid doing that. But I'm thinking we have the gold, we have food, and that's what mercs take, is gold and food. So we might have to maybe look into getting some mercenaries to fight back against these guys. Against blue. That might be the way to go. Can attack. Yeah, that's it for the heals. Okay. Let's get these guys in their dungeon. Oh shit! I meant to click heal. Whoops. He blocked an attack, thankfully. Okay, so you can heal. Norok leveled up. Good, 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 good. Still good. Even after leveling up, he's still got only 6 hits max. That's pretty bad. Okay, probably take one more fight. Okay, nope, we're not taking another fight. Wait, camp. We can camp? Oh yeah, we didn't use our camp. That's right. Yeah. Let's use that. Okay. Ouch. Let's get him to heal you, Odie. Yeah. Ooh, a secret door. We have 8 heals left. Primitive golem, eh? We might get some shards here, which is just what we need. Spellbound, nice. A little bit. +2 weapon on somebody. These be good for any of these guys, really. Let's give it to Odie. +2 weapon on Odie. There you go. Cool. 8 heals. Probably take another fight. No, we cannot. Let's not take another fight. Let's get out of here. Okay, hidden pit. Yeah, so I think at this point, I didn't want to do this, but maybe we have to start looking at mercs. It might be the only way to do it. So it's gold and food. That's all it costs me. We got gold and food. So we can get 2 merc companies ready in 2 turns. We might have to do it. You hate to do it, but you got to do it because they're running all over us right now. So, yeah. I think they might be. Yep, I think they might be. So we'll start getting mercs in here. See if we can push back blue. But yeah, I think that might be it for now, Odie. I think I'm going to call it there. Interesting turn of events here. So we had a pretty good start, and then, I don't know, things aren't going so good now. We'll be able to take this back. I'm not too worried about it. If we can just kind of push back a bit, get a few turns. We're not going to be able to afford the iron, so we can't get our own guys. It's going to have to be mercs. But, yeah, horses aren't quite up to... Yeah, we'll have to bail on our horse idea. We might have to sell all this stuff to afford more mercs. Just swarm them with mercs. Run them over. Take a few more locations, maybe. But yeah, they basically conquered most of our territory. So that's mildly concerning. And they have a proper army here, too. Who are they again? Terrawin? Who's Terrawin? Let's just check their strength real fast. Terrawin. Terrawin has 203 strength to our 68, so that's a mild problem that we have. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, I think I'll call it there. So thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see you. And so today's what, Wednesday? Yeah, we'll probably be back at this tomorrow around the same time. So yeah, hopefully we can turn it around tomorrow. But for now, that's gonna be it. So yeah, we'll see you later, man. Peace.